a quick live, so I got about 5 minutes to spare. It appears to be official that Canelo will take on Jamal Charlo September the 16th. Location to be determined pretty soon. More than likely, this fight will be in Houston or Dallas. You know, it could be in Brooklyn, could be in New York, but could be in LA. But from what I heard, this fight is probably going to take place like in Texas somewhere. Hey, what's up, CB? And I just gotta tell you, Canelo is just really showing his hand. And when I say this is one of the weakest moves ever, he flat out ducked David Benavidez. This is a flat out duck, and this is one of the weakest moves. And if anybody tries to come on here and justify Canelo fighting Jamal Charlo, a dude who hasn't fought literally in 2 years, making him come up to 168 when he could have easily fought David Benavidez at 168. So he's headed back to the PBC, but he's taking on Jamal Charlo because he knows he hasn't fought in 2 years. Like I said, this is just a really weak move by Canelo and his team. And don't come on here talking about he's earned the right to fight whoever he wants. No, he hasn't. You don't get to say that. At the end of the day, if you want to secure your legacy and be known as an all-time great, you don't do stuff like this. So basically, technically, he was clout chasing with Badu Jack. He basically put in stipulations that Badu Jack would have been a damn fool to accept. Then he just refuses to fight David Benavidez. Then basically, he didn't want to risk his 168 belts by taking on a rematch with Bivol, unless it was at 175, because he knew if he lost back-to-back to Bivol, he knew he would still be undisputed at 168. Like I said, how can you even justify these type of moves by Canelo? How can you sit and it's something else? Don't come on here talking about what somebody else did. No, we're not trying to hear that. We talking about Canelo, and it's gonna stay on Canelo. Like I say, this is weak, and I want to say something else about Canelo, but I'm gonna be cool. But like I said before, trying to justify this move is weak. And then also at the same time, you got to ask yourself, like, what is Al Heyman doing, like letting this fight happen? And Canelo's supposed to be the face of boxing, but then he's always looking for revenge. And yeah, I am asking this question of Al Heyman. Is he basically trying to, sabotage Jamal Charlo now? Like I said, anything can happen. It could backfire on Canelo. But the problem, we already know that this is a close fight. Going to get the nod. The only way Jamal Charlo was go with that fight if he dropped Canelo a couple of times, or he just flat out beat him down from pillar to post. Because when the bell rings, Canelo's already going to be up 4 rounds. So basically, it's going to be up to Jamal to play catch up. And you just keep seeing, and like I said, you just keep seeing this stuff. You just keep seeing this stuff with Canelo. You can't, this dude ain't an all-time great. This dude, like I said, he an all-time fake. All-time fake. He never wants to fight a dude in their prime. I mean, and we actually gonna have to pay for this? This is gonna be on pay-per-view? And this is the reason why this is one of the reasons why I criticize Al Heyman when they pull moves like this. Because you have to. It's almost like it's almost like Al Heyman basically trying to sacrifice Jamal Charlo to keep Canelo happy. Oh, I don't want to fight David Benavidez, but I'll fight Jamal Charlo. I'll make him come up to one. I mean, the noble thing to do, at least make it fair. Fight the man at a catch weight. At least fight him at 165. You know what I'm saying? But you making him go up to 168. It don't matter how much money he may make in this fight. At the end of the day, it's almost like you sacrificing Jamal Charlo. And I'm not saying that he can't win the fight, but he's going to be a heavy underdog because he's been inactive for 2 years. But you want him to come out the gate and fight. And then Canelo actually is seriously going to take a fight like this. When the more sensible opponent would have been David Benavidez. So like I said, from this day forward, I don't want to hear nothing about Canelo being an all-time great. He is not being an all-time great. And at the end of the day, you got to say this kind of stuff. I'm not going to sit up here and praise Canelo when he pulling stuff like this. And then, like I said before, a lot of these media members that cover boxing is going to be scared to call this bullshit out because this is completely a bullshit fight and it need to be said. This is when I say this is one of the weakest moves I ever seen out of Canelo. This is weak. I could understand if Jamal came out of inactivity, took a tuned-up fight, and then moved up to 168 to fight Canelo, but you basically making him have his 168 debut against Canelo. So if Canelo wins this fight, so what? He should be expected to win because he's fighting a dude that hasn't fought in 2 years. Like I said before, man, this is a weak move by Canelo. Man, I ain't even gonna say nothing about Aerospace because at the end of the day, now, bro, stop trolling dude before I block you, bro. Don't come on here like trying to justify this bullshit fight, bro. Stop trolling, call it what it is. It's BS. Like I said, let Floyd had did something like this, people would have had a hissy fit. People would have been crying wolf. Nah, yeah, it still count, but he ain't getting full credit for fighting nobody that haven't fought in 2 years. There's no reason why he can't fight David Benavidez. He was already campaigning at 168. So, bro, don't come on here trying to cap, bro. Cause I guess you haven't heard about me. Like I said, I just can't believe this. But then again, this sounds like Canelo. Canelo had every advantage in his last fight, and he still couldn't put away John Ryder. Still could put away John Ryder, man. Well, they said it's official. They said it's officially going down September the 16th. They said venue to be determined later. So there you have it. This is your guy. This is your guy, Canelo. This is your so-called face of boxing. This is your so-called pound for pound. But that's how Canelo get down. He don't try to fight dudes in their prime. So there you have it. Oh, you guys definitely do not miss the live stream, because basically I'm gonna do another live stream basically talking about how now the so-called Errol Spence fanatics, their confidence is starting to get shaken a little bit. Now they're not as confident in Errol Spence as they once was. But tune in later.